papers and books I'm writing in, like notebooks and pens, and just some general stuff. And here's the view out of my window. I live in a city center, so I've got some really nice buildings close by. And here there's a building being built as we speak. So, and there you see this really nice place, this nice plaza. So, let me see. What do I've got here? It's a bit overdue. Check this out. I ran the Marathon of Dublin, and I'm so fucking proud. I mean, I think I've literally never been more proud in my entire life. See this? This actually is pretty heavy and big, and I'm so happy with it. So let me see if I can show it to you guys properly. Really nice, right? So, before I'll tell you the story about me running the marathon, which was quite a story actually, I just wanna do a quick shout out to everybody who commented on my latest couple of videos and liked them, and it's really nice to be, talking to you guys. And yeah, I mean, sometimes I hear people talking about, the internet being an awful place and people, being horrible, and I only get nice comments, and I just want to thank you guys because, well, that makes me really happy. So let me see. First of all, I've got this big thing, like I showed you, and I'll put it away because it's just huge and it makes a lot of noise. Also, I've got this really nice, it's just plastic, but this really nice cup to drink from. Alright, so let's get started. This is a magazine I got, and yeah, what can I say? It was Sunday, October the 30th, and this is the race program. And who do we've got here? It's Mike. Hi, Mike. How are you? Hey. You want to be in the video as well, right? Well, that's good because the people on YouTube like you. Yeah. They even commented about you. So, show your cute face. Or don't. That's actually what I like about cats so much. They'll just do whatever they feel like. Hey, Mikey. Hello. Hello. Alright, now you're just in the way. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. So, let me see if I can show you guys this thing without Mike being here. Mike, just, you can sit here if you want, but you have to stay out of the way, a little bit. Not going to happen. Alright, this is it. Go play somewhere else. Please, go play somewhere else. Or, okay, now you guys actually see that my cats run my house. That's just the way it is. So anyway, this is the map, the course of the marathon, and I thought I'd show you. I really have to do something about Mike here. Alright, he's gone. Don't know for how long. Literally for like 2 seconds. Mike, please go. I love you, but please go. This is supposed to be a relaxing video. It clearly isn't with you around here. Alright, bye-bye. No, don't go back. I don't know what to say. Alright, Mikey, just sit down, alright? So, hello guys, here I am again. I'm sorry about that. this is the course. And Dublin is, well, it's not a small city obviously, but it's not like a huge city either. So what you see here is pretty much a big part of Dublin. And then the city centre is about here, close to the water. And then here in the southern part of the city centre, there's the start and the finish. As usual, they're close by. I don't really know why that is. Somehow it's become like standard for a marathon, even though the first marathon, the original marathon, was just a guy running from one city to another city, from Marathon to Rome, I guess, or it was the other way around. And it's probably pretty stupid that I don't even know that. But anyway, that's not, that's from A to B, clearly not from A to A. So I don't know how this became the standard for marathons. But anyway, we were standing here at the start. We had to wait for a bit, even though, it was pretty well organized. But still, there were almost 20,000 runners all doing the marathon. So clearly, there was a bit of a wait. And then when we started, I was so excited. I had been training for the better part of a year, and I wasn't going to be fast or anything, I knew that. But I was looking forward to it. And especially, those last couple of times when I was training, I would train for 30 kilometers and it would be so bad, so awfully far. And I would be thinking, yeah, I'm running all this, but still at the end, I've got nothing. I've not ran a marathon, I've got nothing. So when I was here, I was like, yes, today I'm going to do it. So from the start, I actually believed I could do it, which was really nice. So then the first mile, we ran from here to here, and I remember seeing that first mile sign, and I was thinking like, oh, that's pretty easy. I didn't expect it to be here yet, so I was quite happy about that, and I was like, well, it's just 26 times this, and then a little bit. Well, clearly I can do that. Yeah, boy, I was wrong about that. Well, I did do it, I did do it. But still, let me just explain what happened. So then I walked on to 2 miles, and then here there was this bridge which was really nice, because we could see people standing on top of there, and they were all waving and screaming, and that was so nice. And then we went to here, and we entered the park. It's a huge park, and at the beginning there was the Dublin Zoo, which was nice. There was even a rhino waving at us, like clearly just a guy in a suit, but still was nice. And also, it was the Sunday the 30th of October, so the next day was Halloween, and that's really nice, especially in Dublin. Because that's where it originated. And then we ran over here, and then there was this long way all the way to there. And I knew that if I would be here, I would be quite a way, I would be at a bit over one quarter of everything. And also this part was really nice to run. The weather was nice. It wasn't really cold. It wasn't hot clearly, but it was the fall, but it was a nice sunny day. And then I went over here, and here I started to see what the problems would be, because it was pretty hilly. Hilly, is that a word? There were a lot of hills, and I did not anticipate that. That is, I knew there would be a few hills, but I read about it beforehand, clearly, and people were describing the Marathon of Dublin as, well, fairly flat. So I didn't worry about the hills too much. So for me, thinking, there might be a hill or two, this course was actually, well, for me, they were like mountains. And actually in the first part, I could manage it. And even here, I remember running along with a group that was running too fast for me, and I knew it. But still, I just, with all the adrenaline and me liking it so much, I could just keep up with them. So I think for this part and also here, I ran with this group, and it was just going great. And I was like, well, wow, that's good, I'm even going to be really fast. Yeah, didn't happen. So anyway, at about halfway, which was somewhere around here, I stopped for the first time to eat something and drink something. I mean, I had eaten and drank. Oh my god. I'm sorry about all this. About all my rambling. Let's just focus. I don't even know what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I did drink stuff before and eat stuff, but just while running, running. It's really too bad. I don't know if this video will be relaxing, but yeah. So here I stopped and I took like 5 minutes. I stretched a bit, and I was happy because I was like, well, I'm halfway and I'm not really tired yet. I mean, yes, sure, I'm a bit tired, but I think I can do it. And then I decided to go on again, and then the next part, it was like slightly uphill, and somehow it just got to me, and my legs started to hurt, and I was getting tired, more tired and more tired, and I was like, oh my god. And then it was hard, especially here. These miles were pretty hard, and that is because beforehand I thought, at about 3/4 it's going to be tough, and then with just a couple of miles to go, it's going to be really, really tough. That was what everybody was telling me beforehand. But here I was, just a bit past the halfway mark, and already I was aching, and already I was thinking about, I don't want to go on anymore, I want to quit. And I just remember thinking like, no, this can't be. There is no way I can run half a marathon while being this tired. But clearly I had not really a choice because, I had trained this far, this long, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to finish it. So luckily for me, this part also had not that much people around on the course. I mean, there were people cheering everywhere, but in the beginning it was just people everywhere, like not even a free spot next to the road. And here there were just, a group of people here and then a group of people there, and that made me, I mean, I do like people cheering for me, but I also like to forget about them and turn up the music and just focus on the steps and trying, to get in this kind of meditative state. And yeah, well, I won't say that it worked really well, but I struggled on, I managed. And then when I was about here, 17 or 18 mile, that was the point where I thought I would be really tired. And I expected, I was already tired here, and I expected it here to be a lot worse. But, well, luckily for me that didn't happen. I mean, it wasn't easy, absolutely not. But it did not get worse till, I don't know, about here, I think. So this part I could just struggle on. And I was taking it slowly. And when I had to go uphill, I started walking. And a lot of people, other people around me started walking also. So I thought, well, I actually wanted to run the whole thing. But, these parts up, well, yeah. I mean, I didn't train for that. In the Netherlands, you can't train for that, not easily anyway. So, I just went with it, like, yeah, it wasn't expected, and that might be stupid, might have been stupid, but yeah. So then especially this part, that it became pretty difficult. And here I was like, I just want to quit. I want to quit so badly. And there was this one part next to a big road, like a highway. I think that was this part probably. And that was not fun to run because, there was this wind blowing, and it was, it just was not fun. And then when I came closer, I remembered it being 2 miles, and I thought like, well, I can just do this, But still, 2 miles after already, 24 miles, it's just not the same. I really can't explain what happens, but it's just not the same. And then over here, more and more people were standing along the sides of the street again and were cheering, and I just knew that I was going to make it, even though I was going to be pretty slow. And then this last part, I was just so happy, I almost started crying. And I was so happy, so happy, so happy. And I even got to run a bit faster and more, straighten up, and just, wow, I was so happy. And then here was the finish. And I remember crossing it and slowing down, and I got this medal. And then I couldn't even walk straight. It was like, oh my god, I want to fall down and sleep, which I clearly didn't do, because I had to move on and get my stuff and find my friends, and oh my god, I was so happy, I was so proud. I think I've never been more proud in my life. And then came the next 2 days, and for real, I couldn't walk anymore. So the marathon was on Sunday, and we were leaving on Tuesday, so we had a bit of time to see the city. And really, I couldn't even walk normally. I was walking like an old person, Like it was really bad. So let me show you the rest of this magazine. There are some nice pictures in it. And also, I want to do a shout out to Miss Whisperish. Hi there. First of all, you should all subscribe to her because she has this amazing whispering voice. I don't know what it is about it, but it just relaxes me so much. And also because she lives in Dublin, and we even debated a bit beforehand that we could maybe see each other. And in the end, it didn't happen, which was my fault. I didn't brought it up again because I didn't have that much time in Dublin, and I didn't know how I would feel the day after the marathon. So I just wanted to give myself the chance to be, to collapse and not be able, not having to do anything. And well, that was a good thing because I was in a bad place the day after. I mean, it totally was worth it, let me tell you that, but I struggled on Monday. And so in the end, I didn't end up seeing her, but I just want to say that I am sorry about that, and I didn't really like Dublin, so I'll be back to see all the things that I missed this time, and I hope we can meet then. And go follow her, guys. So yeah, this was just what it was like. Although these, athletic looking guys probably just, passed me, and that was it, because I was not that fast. Oh, I didn't even tell you my time. I ended up spending 5 hours and 32 minutes, which is pretty slow. I think without the hills I would have been below 5 hours, but barely. But with the hills and the parts that I walked, yeah. But still, I mean, I thought for a bit, do I care? And then I was like, no. The marathon is about, it's about, I mean, I won. That's how it is. I took this crazy challenge and I managed to fulfill it, and that's what it's about. So yeah. So let me see. Try to do this slowly so it won't make a lot of noise. There's a lot of text in this magazine, which is not that interesting, but there's some nice pictures. This here is the park I was telling you guys about. nice, all the colors of the leaves in the fall, and the sunny. And this, actually, obviously, this magazine was from this year, so these pictures are from the years before, but this was what it looked like. Then there's a bit of history, previous winners. Yeah, I think the fastest one on the day I ran it was, I don't know exactly what it was anymore, but it was about 2 hours and 15 minutes or something like that. Yeah. So, that's like twice. My time is twice that. But yeah. So let me see the race for the top honors. Oh, here's the prize funds. Actually, the best athletes get 12,000 euros. Yeah, that's not that bad, right? Actually, what am I talking about? I don't know. So, yeah, all in all, it was a really great experience. And I'm really happy I did it. And at first, I didn't think I would ever do it again. But now my friend is already talking about another one. Actually, the one in Hamburg, Germany, which is already in April, I think. And I didn't say I would do it yet because, yeah, it's a lot of practice. I mean, it's not even the day itself, but it's a lot of practice. So I don't know. We'll see about that. Here you can see how many people there are. It's just amazing. And they have all these balloons. And there's a time on it. And when you run with one of the people who is carrying one of these balloons, then you'll have, you'll end, you'll finish in exactly that time. So they're kind of helping you. And maybe you all know, I don't know, I didn't know such things beforehand. And oh yeah, there are also people, with all kinds of signs, which is really nice. There was one, for example, which made me really laugh, that said, if Trump can run, so can you. Yeah, I mean, it was even back in the day before Trump got elected. Yeah, I mean, if you like Trump, well, yeah, then you should probably send me a nasty comment, because I don't. Yeah, so what can I say? This is just the magazine. I guess it gets boring from here.